Okay, 3.1 part 2. I'm starting off with definitions. Definitions are parallel lines here. Parallel lines are lines on the same plane and will never intersect. Okay? We know what parallel lines are. We've known what parallel lines are since 3rd grade. Probably 3rd grade. That's my guess. Okay? Skew lines. Skew lines are lines on different planes and do not intersect. Okay, in 3.1, the first part, the first video, we looked at a few examples of skew lines. Okay, parallel planes are planes that will never intersect. Okay, so very similar to parallel lines. The planes are parallel planes are planes that will never intersect. Okay, transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two or more coplanar lines. That intersects two or more coplanar lines at different points. Okay, so a line that intersects two or more coplanar lines at different points. And I'm going to draw an example of that. I'm going to erase here. I'm going to draw an example. We have two lines here. Okay, they're on the same plane. I'll do this. Okay. Our transversal is this line that cuts through these two lines. Okay. Our transversal is our red line. That is our transversal. Red line. Okay. Erase. Corresponding angles. Okay, I think the best way to have a definition of a corresponding angles is writing an example, okay, and writing a picture. So here I'm going to write for corresponding angles. So in blue here, I'm going to write two angles or two lines. Sorry, and use two lines, and then I have my transversal. It's going to come through right here. And then I'm going to write these numbers here. 1 and 2. Okay, they're both on the right side of the transversal. They're both on the right side of that red line. And they're both below their corresponding lines. Right? 2 is below the line and 1 is below that blue line. So those are corresponding angles. Here in red, right, I'll go to the left side, or actually I'll do it in green. The left side of the transversal and above those blue lines. Okay, those are corresponding angles. So kind of in the same position to their given line. Okay, I'm going to erase just our numbers here. I kind of fix up my lines. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Alternate meaning opposite sides of the transversal, and interior meaning inside those blue lines. So it's really, we'll go black here, 1 and 2. Those are alternate interior angles. Okay, they're inside those blue lines, and they're on the opposite sides of the transversal. That's what alternate interior angles are. Okay, another example here in green, 3 and 4. Those are alternate interior angles. Going off that definition, for example, alternate exterior angles. I bet you can guess what alternate exterior angles are. Fixing this up a tad. Alternate exterior. They're on opposite sides of the transversal, but they're on the outside. I'll go red here. 1 and 2. Okay, they're on the opposite sides of the transversal. The one's on the left side, one's on the right, and they're on the outside of those blue lines. Another example, 3 and 4. Those are alternate exterior angles. Okay, so we've had corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and now the last one is corresponding, consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles, what color? I'll do green here. Okay, consecutive interior. So interior means they're inside those blue lines, and consecutive means they're on the same side. 1 and 2. You could also call this same side interior. Okay, I'm okay with that. But the book says consecutive, so we'll go consecutive. 3 and 4. Those are also consecutive interior angles, or same side interior. Very good. All right, I'm erasing this. Scrolling down, I'm getting on with our notes. Here's a few things that you can read, look over. I'm going to scroll down to postulate 3.2. Yeah, we can read this. I'm going to go into these example problems down here. Okay, so you can read those up above. If you have to pause the video, go ahead. I'm going to get into these problems down here. In exercises 1 through 4, think of each segment in the diagram as part of a line. I like that, because each segment is a line. Okay, so those lines are going on forever and ever, like FG. Which lines or planes contain point B and appear to fit the description? Okay, so I'm going to circle point B. Point B is right there. That's important to know. Lines skew to FG. So FG is that given line there. Right, FG, they already give us this line. Now I need a line that is skew to that line, that it contains point B. Well, the only lines that contain point B are AB, okay, which that line is parallel. They're on the same plane, those will never intersect. We have line BG, okay, those lines intersect, those aren't skewed. And then we have line BC. Okay, those are skew lines, BC and FG. So I'm going to say line BC. Okay, and that's how I write my line, BC with a line over it. Okay. Number 2, lines perpendicular to FG. Okay, so it contains B and is perpendicular to FG. Perpendicular means intersecting at 90 degrees. Right here they have that 90-degree sign. Okay, so this line right here is perpendicular to FG. And that's line BG. Moving on, next one. Lines parallel to FG. Okay, I went through that in the first one. That's AB, line AB. On the same plane. will never intersect because they're parallel. And then number 4 says planes parallel to FGH. Okay, so now we're talking about a plane. Well, FGH, which plane is that? It's this plane back here, the very back of this figure. That is plane FGH because it contains points F, G, and H. So which plane is parallel to that plane? Well, that plane that's parallel to that plane is this plane right here, right? We know that. But how do we name that? With point B. Well, we need 3 points on that plane. So really all we need to say is plane B, A, D. Okay, because those are 3 points on that plane. You could also say plane ABC, plane BCD, plane BCD, plane CBA. Okay, any 3 points on that plane. Moving on, number 5. We're using the diagram. Okay, name a pair of parallel lines. Well, look for the parallel symbols. Where are those parallel symbols? Right here. Okay, which lines are those on? Line VU. Okay, and line QR. Okay, I found 2 points on those lines. And I named it accordingly. Name a pair of perpendicular lines. Okay, so it's not just any intersecting lines. It's not just any intersecting lines. It has to intersect at 90 degrees. Okay, so which 2 lines are perpendicular? Well, there's only one 90-degree side in here. That's right there. Now, which 2 lines is that 90-degree sign showing? Well, UV, there's one, you can say. UV is perpendicular to what? ST. Notice how I'm naming all my lines. Okay, I'm giving 2 points with our line above it. Number 7, it says, is WX weird symbol QR? Explain. Those weird symbols, those are parallel. That means parallel. Is WX parallel to QR? So, in red, I'm going to write WX. Okay, and I'm going to write QR. Okay, these are lines. Okay, they're going on forever. Are those parallel? No, they're not. They intersect. No, they intersect. Okay, perfect. Moving on. Number 8 is ST. That's a perpendicular symbol. So is ST perpendicular to NV? ST is right here. Okay. NV is this line right here. Are those perpendicular? Yes. Yes, they are. Why? They intersect at 90 degrees. One eraser. Okay. I'm gonna ask another question based off what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's say this line was QR. Okay, is ST, okay, ST will go in blue. Is ST perpendicular to QR? Okay. At their point of intersection, there is no symbol. So it might make you say no, but knowing that QR is parallel to UV, that means ST is perpendicular to QR. Okay? Because QR and UV are parallel, they're going at the same angle, right? They'll never intersect. They're going on that same line. ST is perpendicular to QR. Okay? And if you have questions, you can ask me in class. Number 9. Identify all pairs of angles with the given type. Okay, so here's a lot of things. First thing, let's just go corresponding. Okay, and we'll start with 1. Okay, 1, and I'll just do commas. 1 and what other number are corresponding? Okay, let's look at this line here. Okay, let's say that's our transversal, and here's 2 lines coming down. Okay, let's look at 1 first. 1 and 9 are in the same spot according to their according to the transversal and their respective lines. So that's really it for those 2. And if I keep drawing lines, I'm going to be drawing all day. So we're going to have to kind of go through this. 1 and 9 and 1 and 5. Those are corresponding. Okay? I will let you go through every other number because this is going to be a long video if I keep going. Okay? Alternate interior. Again, I'll give a few examples here. 5 and 4. Okay, those are alternate interior, 5 and 4. 7 and 12, those are also alternate interior. Okay, let's do alternate exterior. Alternate exterior. 1 and 8. What else? 2 and 11. Those are some examples. I'll let you fill out the rest. And then consecutive interior or same set interior. 4 and 7 jumped out at me right away. Let's see. 12 and 8. 3 and 9. 4 and 10. Okay. And I'll let you fill out the rest. Okay, there's your videos for 3.1. If you have questions, please ask in class. Thank you.